So the change I would like you to make, starting on Monday, is adding 2 pieces of fruit and 2 pieces of vegetable to your breakfast. Now, what I mean by a piece of fruit, I mean something you can hold in your hand, something you can hold in your fist. Like a handful of fruit, 2 of those, and 2 handfuls of vegetable with your breakfast. What I don't mean by that is these little fruit bars you can get that are like covered in chocolate or whatever. I mean actual fruit. If you really want, it can be a smoothie or a fruit juice. I would recommend smoothie more than juice. But ideally, 2 actual pieces of fruit. Actual fruit in its natural form. Same goes with vegetables. As much as possible in its natural form. I don't mean deep fried. I'm not counting white potatoes. White potatoes will not count as a vegetable. Actual vegetables, this can be carrots, beetroot, lettuce, celery, whatever you like. I've included a list of good vegetables you can eat. As much as possible, they're in their natural form. If you would like to cook them, which is fine, if you would like to cook them, I would recommend, instead of boiling them, steaming them. Steaming is very simple. It's like boiling. You add the water to the pot, but instead of drowning the vegetables in water, you just add a bit of water at the base. Just enough that it creates steam, cooks the vegetables, and that way you have more of the vegetable's flavor and you have more of the actual nutrients in the vegetable rather than actually boiling them. So while you're boiling them, the vegetables can lose some of their lovely minerals and vitamins. So start the day, 2 pieces of fruit, 2 pieces of vegetables. Other than that, I don't want you to change anything else. Change nothing else next week. Those are the only 2 changes I want you to make. The one change I will allow you to make in terms of what else you're eating is, if you'd like, you can make your breakfast a bit smaller than usual. Because if you're eating 2 pieces of fruit and 2 pieces of vegetables and then your actual breakfast, it can be a lot of eating, you know? You might not even have time for that. So if you want to make your breakfast a bit smaller than usual, or even cut out the rest of your breakfast, that's fine. As long as for the rest of the day, you're eating what you would normally eat. I will also encourage you to have at least 1 portion of vegetable with every meal. This doesn't have to be big. If you want to have 1 leaf of spinach with your meal, have 1 leaf of spinach with the meal. As long as having 1 small portion of vegetable with every meal. If you already eat vegetables with your meals, add a bit more. The point I'm trying to make is just add more vegetables to your diet in the coming weeks. Now, I've asked you to add fruit as a breakfast. This is because fruit is a rare food in nature. Fruit is a food that wants to be eaten. It's because it has seeds in it. It wants to be eaten and it wants to go through you as quickly as possible. If it can't get through you as quickly as possible, it can ferment in your stomach, in your digestive system, which is why it's best to eat it on an empty stomach. So if you eat it while you've eaten something that's not vegetables, because vegetables also go through your digestive system quite quickly. If you eat a solid food, say like rice, grains, or meat, that can slow down the digestion of fruit. And you don't want to do that because it might cause heartburn, it might cause some digestive issues, it might cause some tummy pain. I would recommend eating fruit on an empty stomach. If you really want to eat fruit not on an empty stomach, you can do that, that's okay. But I would recommend you do it on an empty stomach.